Did any doctor criticize the care you received from your other doctor? Yes or no? You want to know what this is all about? Come join me for a moment as I share with you why it's so important for me to know whether any doctor criticized the care that you received. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury attorney here in New York. Now, when somebody calls my office to see whether or not they have a valid medical malpractice case, one of the questions I'm going to be asking is, hey, by the way, has any doctor criticized the care that you received from your original doctor? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, tell me what that other doctor said. If the answer is no, it doesn't mean you don't have a case. It simply gives me an idea about what another medical professional has said about the care and treatment you received. It gives me an inkling about whether or not you may have a valid basis for a case. The doctor who made that comment may be a friend who says, you know what, based upon what you're telling me, it sounds like that first doctor did something wrong. Well, now the doctor's giving an opinion or a conclusion based upon incomplete information. He never reviewed the records. He's simply accepting what the patient is telling him. That may be totally incomplete. And there may be information in the doctor's records that totally destroy that opinion. But at least it gives me a sense of whether or not there may be something there. Now, on the other hand, if you go to another doctor for treatment and you bring the original doctor's records and your second doctor reviews all those records and says to you, you know what, looking at these records, it's clear to me that this guy never should have done all these things, and that's why you have all these problems now that I have to fix and correct. Well, guess what? Now that gives me a better sense and a better understanding about what another doctor thought about the treatment you received from your first physician. Now remember, just because a doctor has not commented upon treatment you received from somebody else does not mean you don't have a valid case. Instead, it might require a full, detailed, thorough investigation to accumulate and gather all of your medical records and then send it out for expert medical review in order to determine whether or not there was wrongdoing, whether the wrongdoing caused injury, and whether the injury is significant and or permanent. So why do I share this quick information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in a medical malpractice matter here in New York. You know, I realize you're watching this video because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter did happen here in New York and you're thinking about bringing a case, but you haven't done so yet, and you have questions that need answers first, what I invite you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.